2021 meeting of the City of Miami City Commission in these historic chambers. Procedures for the public comment will be explained by the City Attorney shortly. Procedures for the swearing in of parties for the planning and zoning and or quasi-judicial items will be explained by the City Clerk. The members of the City Commission appearing for this meeting are Alex Diaz de la Portilla, Joe Carollo, Manolo Reyes, Jeffrey Watson, and me, Ken Russell, the Chair. Also appearing are City Manager Art Noriega, City Attorney Victoria Mendez, and City Clerk Todd Hannon. The meeting will be opened with a prayer by Commissioner Reyes, as well as the Pledge of Allegiance led by Commissioner Watson. Please stand.
Please bow your head. Today it's, I cannot say a prayer without mentioning Cuba. See, I pray to the Lord that please guide us. Guide us not only in this meeting and in the decisions that we are making, but protect us from the tyranny that our country is enduring. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of young people in the streets of Cuba demanding only one thing: liberty, freedom. That's all they ask. I get real upset when somebody starts talking about vaccines and when they start talking about remittances or migration. They're not asking for that. They're asking for liberty. And the only vaccine they want is the vaccine that will cure the worst virus that there is in the world, which is communism. And that vaccine is freedom, liberty. That's what we want. Lord, please protect those courageous Cubans and guide us in our duty to serve your people. Please, I ask that in the name of the Father, the Holy Son, and thank you.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. Mr. Min, please state the procedures to be followed during this meeting.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Any person who is a lobbyist pursuant to Chapter 2, Article 6 of the City Code must register with the City Clerk and comply with related city requirements for lobbyists before appearing before the City Commission. A person may not lobby a city official, board member, or staff member until registering. A copy of the code section about lobbyists is available in the City Clerk's office or online at municode.com. Any person making a presentation, formal request, or petition to the City Commission concerning real property must make the disclosures required by the City Code in writing. A copy of this code section is available at the office of the City Clerk or online at municode.com. The City of Miami requires that anyone requesting action by the City Commission must disclose before the hearing any consideration provided or committed to anyone for agreement to support or withhold objection to the requested action pursuant to Section 2-8 of the City Code. Any documents offered to the City Commissioners that had not been provided 7 days before the meeting as part of the agenda materials will be entered into the record at the City Commission's discretion. If any Commissioner thinks that documents supplied to the Commission fewer than 7 days before merits a continuance, the item may be continued by the City Commission. Pursuant to Sections 2-33, Subsection F and Subsection G of the City Code, the agenda and the material for each item on the agenda is available during business hours at the City Clerk's office and online 24 hours a day at miamigov.com. Any person may be heard by the City Commission through the Chair for not more than 2 minutes on any proposition before the City Commission unless modified by the Chair. Public comment will begin when the Chairman opens the public comment period and will close by the Chairperson. Members of the public wishing to address the body may do so by submitting written comments via the online comment form. Please visit miamigov.com/meeting instructions for detailed instructions on how to provide public comment using the online public comment form. The comments submitted through the comment form have been and will be distributed to the elected officials and city's administration throughout the day so that the elected official can consider the comments prior to taking any action. Additionally, the online comment form will remain open during the meeting to accept comments and distribute to the elected officials up until the time the Chairperson closes public comment. Public comment may also be provided live at City Hall at 3500 Pan American Drive, Miami, Florida, subject to any and all city rules. If the proposition is being continued to rescheduled, the opportunity to be heard may be at such later date before the City Commission takes action on such proposition. When addressing the City Commission, the member of the public must first state his or her name, his or her address, and what item will be spoken about. Any person with a disability requiring assistance, auxiliary aids, and services for this meeting may notify the city clerk. The city has provided different public comment methods to indicate, among other things, the public's support, opposition, or neutrality on the items and topics to be discussed at today's commission meeting, pursuant to Section 286.014, Subsection 4, Subsection C of Florida statutes. The public has been given the opportunity to provide public comment during the meeting and within reasonable approximating time before the meeting. Please note, commissioners have generally been briefed by city staff and the city attorney on items on the agenda today. Anyone wishing to appeal any decision made by the city commission for any matter considered at this meeting may need a verbatim record of the item. A video of this meeting may be requested at the Office of Communications or viewed online at miamigov.com. Planning and zoning items shall proceed according to Section 7.1.4 of the Miami 21 Zoning Code as temporarily modified pursuant to emergency ordinance numbers 13903, 13914. Pursuant to the emergency ordinances, parties for any PZ items, including any applicant, appellant, appellee, city staff, and any person recognized by the decision-making body as a qualified intervener, as well as the applicant's representatives and any experts testifying on behalf of the applicant, appellant, or appellee, may either be physically present at City Hall to be sworn in or by oath or affirmation by the city clerk, or may appear virtually and make arrangements to be sworn in by oath or affirmation in person at their location by an individual qualified to perform such duty. Pursuant to emergency ordinance number 13903, members of the general public who are not parties to an action pending before the city commission are not required to be sworn in by oath or affirmation. The members of the city commission shall disclose any ex parte communications to remove the presumption of prejudice pursuant to Florida statute section 286.015 and section 7.1.4.5 of the Miami 21 Code. Staff will briefly present each item to be heard. For applications requiring city commission approval, the applicant will present its application and request to the city commission. If the applicant agrees with the staff's recommendation, the city commission may proceed to its deliberation and decision. The applicant may also waive the right to an evidentiary hearing on the record. The order of presentation shall be as set forth in Miami 21 and in the city code, providing the appellant shall present first. For appeals, the appellant will present its appeal to the city commission, followed by the appellee. Staff will be allowed to make any recommendation they may have. Please silence all cell phones and other noise-making devices. This meeting can be viewed live on MiamiTV.com, the city's Facebook page, the city's Twitter page, the city's YouTube channel, and Comcast Channel 77. Broadcast will also have closed captioning. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Morning, Mr. Clerk. How are you?
Morning, Chair. The procedures for individuals who will be providing testimony to be sworn in for planning and zoning items and any quasi-judicial items on today's City Commission agenda will be as follows. The members of City staff or any individuals required to be sworn in who are currently present at City Hall will be sworn in by me, the City Clerk, immediately after I finish explaining these procedures. Those individuals who are appearing remotely may be sworn in now or at any time prior to the individual providing testimony for planning and zoning items and or quasi-judicial items. Pursuant to emergency ordinance number 13903, those individuals appearing remotely may be sworn in at their location by an individual qualified to administer the oath. After you are sworn in, please be sure to complete, sign, and notarize the affidavit provided to you by the City Attorney's Office. Each individual who will provide testimony must be sworn in and execute an affidavit. Please email a scanned version of the signed affidavit to the City Clerk at thannon@miamigov.com prior to providing testimony on the planning and zoning item and our quasi-judicial item. The affidavit shall be included in the record for the relevant item for which you will be providing testimony. Commissioners, are you comfortable with all the notice provisions set forth in these uniform rules of procedures we have established for this meeting?
Yes, thank you.
Chair, may I administer the oath for the planning and zoning items?
Yes, please.
Thank you, Chair. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. If you will be speaking on any of today's planning and zoning items, may I please have you stand and raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give at today's meeting is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? And your response is? I do. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much. All right. We have some proclamation items before we get to the business of the day. Mr. Leal, what have you got?
Yes, we have a special proclamation item for Ms. Robin from the City Attorney's Office. I think I would ask all the commissioners to maybe join me on the front and
We do have here.
Oh, right there? Okay.
always. Thank you. We're working through Robin's personal attachment to her portfolio. So good morning. We're here to celebrate Robin's long tenure with the city. She is
How many years?
17 years working at the city attorney's office and making all the projects, particularly all that require financing from different third parties, making sure that the city is protected and that we are able to effectuate those services and those capital improvements to make Miami better. So I remember a while back that any real estate development project does require a good and healthy bank attorney that is able to work through those financing arrangements. And she's been the leading spear, well, obviously the supervision of Victoria and her office on this issue, particularly Miami Forever Bond and all the other projects that we have. So Robin, thank you. Thank you. On behalf of the mayor, we are issuing and the commission a certificate for your long tenure and your distinguished tenure at the city. So thank you again. Thank you. Round of applause, please. Thank you. And I'm gonna pass the microphone to Commissioner Reyes.
Yes, it is an honor to present this certificate of merit to Robin. Ms. Jackson and I, we worked together about, say, 13 years ago, 14 years ago, and she's always had been an example of professionalism, and also the love that she had for the city of Miami. She was always in favor of everything that would be beneficial to the city and against anything that could harm our city. She has been an excellent attorney, and we're going to miss you. And since I met her, she has been a firecracker. I mean, she always will say whatever she wants to say, and she will never hold back. It is my honor to present this for you. I mean, I don't know if you want to read it or somebody else wants to. Come here. Come in. Victoria.
Thank you, Commissioner Reyes. Thank you, Mr. Leal and the commission. I'm going to read the certificate of merit that is being presented to Robin Jones Jackson. In recognition of her excellent service, the City of Miami issues this certificate of merit to Robin Jones Jackson. Robin has been an attorney with the Office of the City Attorney since July 2004 and is now retiring. Robin received her Bachelor of Arts from the University of Mississippi and her Juris Doctorate from Washington and Lee University School of Law. After graduating from law school, Robin worked for one of the largest law firms in New York City before joining a major law firm in Miami. She served as bond counsel, disclosure counsel, underwriters counsel, credit enhancers counsel, and borrowers counsel for financings in 35 states and foreign countries before joining our Office of the City Attorney. Robin has handled some of the city's most significant public financings, including the Miami Forever Bond, the Port Tunnel Special Obligation Bond, and the Street and Sidewalk Bond. Robin has been a tremendous asset to the Office of the City Attorney and the City of Miami, and she will be missed. We wish her the best as she enters this next chapter. And it's signed by all of our commissioners and the mayor.
Thank you, and I've already cried a couple of times today at everyone's generosity and best wishes, and but I want to say thank you. I just want to send my many thanks and gratitude for the public service for the past 17 years to all of our former and current elected officials and their staffs, our city managers, our city administrators, departments, staffs, and employees, our city clerks and staffs, our Auditor General and staffs, our City Hall and Miami Riverside Center, building, cleaning, and security services personnel, and to the many, many city agencies, authorities, trusts, boards, and councils and committees, their liaisons and staffs and employees, all of you who give your public service on a regular basis to the City of Miami. To the community and the citizens and residents of the City of Miami, thank you for accepting me. I was a stranger arriving in 1990 to start a new life, and here you encouraged me to become a part of this great community. I appreciate and am grateful for your public participation to make and to work for a better community for all. My thanks and gratitude for your public service to all of my colleagues, past and present, since 2004, my city attorneys, our office administrators and services, our legislative divisions, paralegals, assistants, and attorneys. Also, I want to thank them for encouraging me, a shy and kind of nervous person, to speak up daily with thoughtful considerations and with kindness to address and better understand legal issues and possible solutions for the city. My thanks and my gratitude to many teachers, mentors, and the past and present generations of my family for their public service to our nation and the armed services during wars, conflicts, and peace times, and for their countless volunteer hours on community and not-for-profit boards, and for their services on national, state, regional, and local appointed and elected officials during their lifetimes. They have taught me to undertake each difficulty with honesty, integrity, dedication, and kindness, and to be grateful for each and every one of us, and to have faith in the basic goodness of humanity and the eternal spirit. So you have all been blessings in my life, one way or another, in so many wonderful experiences working for the city. I will truly miss you, and I am truly grateful for having been able to serve. Thank you, and for all of you in good and difficult times, I always wish you the best. Thank you so much.
As a point of personal privilege, I want to thank Robin for all that she's done for 17 years. This job is not easy. It takes away from a lot of parts of your life, and Robin has given her heart and soul to this city. If anybody has had a briefing with Robin, she wants to make sure that her commissioners, her elected officials are protected, that they have more information that they could ever want or ever need, but that they know what they're getting into. She has sacrificed a lot. One time was even personally attacked and stayed with the city and still gave it her all. And it's all about her heart and her soul that's been in the city for 17 years. And she is an amazing mentor, an amazing person, an amazing public servant. And we want you to enjoy this time with your family, with Kelly, who's over there. Super proud of her, Kelly. Robin is a Grovite, which, as you know, are the most demanding constituents. And she is a demanding attorney, demanding of all that work with her and for her and around her. And you will be missed, Robin.
Thank you.
A picture. And if we can have, after this picture, everybody.
I know what it's.
Here you go.
Look, we've had these two fine ladies cry, and I'm glad nobody else from the city attorney is going to speak, because third person cry, you're going to get 5 grown men up here crying too. But I want to say this to Robin. Through the many years that I have had the honor to serve this city, it has been a distinct pleasure and honor to have served with you, to have had your assistance, your guidance, and your level-headed advice through the law on so many matters. We are truly going to miss you. I wish we would have more young people come into our city that would follow your footsteps. You know, when we say 17 years, it's easy to say. It sounds, well, 17 years, but 17 years is a long, long time. And this lady has been an institution, a backbone of this city, and help guide the city of Miami in so many ways that you couldn't imagine out there. Robin, I thank you, your family, for the sacrifice that you have made, for all the smiles and good advice that you have given to so many of us. And I know what 17 years is like, because I think I'm a few years ahead of you there, even though mine has been broken up throughout the years. But on behalf of the residents of Miami and so many people outside of the city of Miami, I say to you, thank you, and enjoy your partial retirement, because people like you never retire fully. Thank you.
Can I have my staff stand right there? Everybody in the city attorney's office, line up here, and Rafael, if you and Goldberg, are you here too?
You're this side now.
Abbott.
Come up here.
He lets you, he lets you.
Come up here, you're in this side now.
On the dark side or not the
Gotta put Kelly in the middle. Where's Robin?
Where's Kelly? He should be.
I told you I wasn't coming up here.
Kelly, come up.
Come up here, here.
You should be front and center, sir. Yeah, he has to be. That's your other half.
Mr. Manager, can you come up also?
And Goldberg's down. Goldberg.
They won't be able to see my pile tops for a little while.
Jonathan, does this work? You got it?
Thank you.
Thank you all. Sorry for the delay.
Kelly, congratulations.
Don't let her leave her wine because it's very good French wine. I didn't give her Ripple. Some wine I just gave her. Oh, okay. For this. Don't let her leave it here. That's high-end wine.
Designation of Brigade Way. There's one specifically urging Biden to do everything.
let's.
Oh, okay.
The Miami-Dade interns. You here? Stand up and come up front, please.
Yes, you are.
The actual resolution, you actually want it?
I didn't take my smart pill today.
So, RE 15 is Brigade Way.
I'm leaving for 2 weeks. I don't want to leave for about a week.
Oh, all right. You want us down, or can we do up here? He's got one. He's got one right ahead of you.
It's on. Yes.
It's on. It's on. It's on. My colleagues are going to join me down right quick. They all here in one form or another. Thank you. I just want to recognize, because of the pandemic, a lot of things have been shut down, closed, and you see in front of you interns in a program that Ms. Holdness is going to explain to you, and I'm going to do something with them later. That's a part of a program I'm working on as an educational initiative, out of my lane, but there you go. That's always me. They're in grades 10 through 12. Young people who could be doing anything else in the summer but sitting up in the classroom. That's what they have chosen to do, and it's a great decision. She's going to explain to you right quick the program they're involved in.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you, Commissioner Watson and colleagues. Before you are our up-and-coming leaders for the city of Miami. These are young people who have decided this summer that they want an internship experience. And at Miami-Dade College, we made the decision to expose them to business operations and how the city functions and different professions that they can get involved in. So them being here today is extremely important to expose them to how leaders make decisions, how they communicate, so that as they grow and they progress in this community and they make their decision as to what profession they want to be a part of, they are proud of the city of Miami and they want to be a part of it. They want to complete their education here, and they want to bring all of their experiences and skills back to the business profession. So today is extremely important, and I'm proud to be here today. And I want to thank Commissioner Watson and all of the other commissioners and Ms. Gail Say and Mayor Suarez for giving the students the opportunity to experience this. Thank you so much.
Well, yes, I'm going to take this opportunity, being a teacher myself. I feel proud, very proud of you, and the only thing that I have to add is that what I always I told my students, follow your dreams. Don't let anybody take you away from your dreams. If you work hard and you do your homework, as I always tell my students, you will get there. And just follow your dreams. And thank you very much. And it is very important for the community to have people that really care and people that are really, that willing to work for the community. Congratulations. And thank you for, heading this program. Thank you very much.
Commissioner, want to say something? Always. Make sure.
Thank you, Commissioner Watson. I just want to say to you that, first of all, we're very proud of you. But most of all, believe in this, that no matter how tough things are in your life, you live in America, the greatest country in the world. And in America, you could achieve whatever you want to achieve. Yes, you're going to have people trying to hold you back, put stops in your way. It won't be easy, but you could achieve whatever your dream is. The most important thing in your lives is that you finish your education, because that's the one thing that no one can ever take away from you up here. That's yours. God gave you a sound brain so you could learn. And the biggest stopgap that prevents so many of our youth, in particular in the inner cities, from going to the next step is education. That's in my mind, one of the biggest discrimination factors that we have here. Those that want to stop our youth in the inner cities from achieving their desire, their goals on education. So don't let anyone ever get in your way to stop you, because you could achieve whatever you want in America. You could look and see that we've had a president named Barack Obama. Who was going to say ever to him when he was younger that he would have been president of the United States? You have Vice President Harris, a woman, a black woman. And any one of you in the near future, if you want it, if you work hard enough, could be sitting up here, could be the mayor of the city. I will tell you that I never thought, never would have dreamed. Yeah.
Yep. We got the paramedics here. You're good. Yep.
I need to take her blood pressure. Where the hell is the medic? They just opened it up. She's conscious. She's breathing.
Okay. But she already has.
No, yeah. She's awake.
What, it worked? Keep
We're going to recess the meeting just for 10 minutes, and we'll reconvene in 10. Thank you.